Hey guys, just a quick reminder, the giveaway is still going on, so if you're interested in entering, comment down below with the hashtag NC2. You can also join the Discord channel, send me an email at nocounters.nocombos@gmail.com, or of course send me a message on my PlayStation Network ID, which I'll link in the description down below. Enjoy the video and good luck to all the entrants. Hey everybody, welcome back to No Counters, No Combos. I know this video might be a little late, but I did want to go over some of the recent ruling changes that Bandai has made active ever since last week. I know I was really preoccupied with states and I wasn't really putting out a lot of videos for you guys, but now that I have some time, I can do that. So I know I might be a little late to the races, but I did want to bring you this video because I wanted to talk about Vegeta. Vegeta, even after the rule changes, is still one of the best leaders in the game. So I don't want people to be discouraged to not play this card because they think it's bad after the nerf, so to speak. But basically what happened is Bandai made the official ruling that, as simply as I could put it, activated powers don't carry over on Awakening. And by activated, I mean powers that you literally have to pay a cost to activate. So Vegeta has an active main where you take a card out of your life and it gains critical for the rest of the turn. If you were to awaken, like for example, if you're at 5 life and you take yourself down and put yourself at 4, your front side now gains the crit. But the minute you awaken, so if you awaken, you draw 2 cards and you go to the back side, now this is considered, a different card technically, so it loses that carryover. So if you wanted to gain crit on this side, you would have to rip another life out. So you'd put yourself at 3 life in order to get the critical on the awakened side. It does hurt a little bit because a lot of the times the Vegeta players would play defense on the 5th life. So for example, they won't let their opponent put them down to 4. If they can, they'll combo out of it, and then on their next turn, they'll rip it out and have, an awakened leader with 4 life and critical. So it kind of hurts a little bit, but Vegeta is still a great leader. Like, being able to do critical is amazing in this game. Aside from Majin Vegeta, this Vegeta is the only leader that has critical, well, as of right now, obviously before set 3 drops. But critical is such a good mechanic in a game because it doesn't punish you for being aggressive. Dragon Ball is such a good game because you draw cards every turn and you have hands. Like, as long as you keep your hand advantage, you're always going to have answers to your opponent. What makes Vegeta so good is it doesn't penalize you for attacking aggressively because your opponent is not gaining any hand advantage off of it. So the critical, sending the 2 life to the drop area, is good because they're not gaining those cards. And if you put a double strike on it, you just cause them 2 damage and they're not adding that to their hand. So that's why it's such a good effect. So the nerf, so to speak, doesn't necessarily make Vegeta an unplayable leader. It just kind of balances him out a little bit and it makes it more strategic to the point where it's not autopilot. I mean, Vegeta, in my opinion, was never an autopilot deck. Like, you have to know what you're doing to play Vegeta because cards have to be played on specific turns and you have to know what you have in your hand at all times. And you have to stay above your opponent because there is no defense in this deck except for comboing like Jocos and stuff. And you have to make sure that you hit your alpha strikes. But now it makes Vegeta an even more skill-oriented leader because you have to know when and when not to crit yourself, to put yourself down a life for that crit. So by all means, it's not a bad leader. It's still a really good card. I still love this card. I'm going to try to make a Vegeta deck profile really soon and showcase it on the channel because I've been playing with Vegeta a little bit recently, so I'm going to try to get something out there for you guys. I don't think I've ever done a Vegeta deck profile on this channel, so it'll be a first, but I really like the leader. Don't be discouraged and shy away from using Vegeta. Believe it or not, he's still really good. Obviously, starter deck Goku is dominating the meta right now because there's really no drawbacks to playing that leader. I refuse to play it, but it is a great card. Just the ability to untap 2 energy every turn is ridiculous, but Vegeta is still really good and can put a lot of pressure on that deck because it's not allowing the opponent to increase their hand advantage because they're not taking cards from life and adding it to hand. It's going directly to the drop area. So if you guys still want to play Vegeta, it's definitely still viable. There's tons of different builds you can play. It's such a versatile leader. If you're trying to go more aggressive, you can obviously do the blue-red. If you're trying to go more control, you can do the blue-green. Or you can try just the mono blue Vegeta. Mono blue Vegeta is not a bad deck, you know, and it has both aspects of aggro and control with the mono blue variants, depending on what type of cards you play. So I do apologize for waiting so long to get this out there, but it is still a relevant topic of conversation because people are still asking questions about it. But I wanted to kind of clarify or make it simple for somebody to understand that activated powers don't carry over. So whenever you're using Vegeta, if you put yourself down a life to awaken, as soon as you awaken and draw your 2 cards, your awakened side is going to lose that critical. You'd have to take another life to give yourself that critical. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Give me that thumbs up. It does help a lot. Always subscribe, obviously. I love seeing new subscribers and the new feedback I'm getting from different people that I have, yet to have major conversations with. Click the bell to get notifications when I drop my next video. And if you guys want to continue this conversation, join the Discord channel. We have a sub-channel on Discord for Tech Talk, or deck ideas, rather. If anybody just wants to ping ideas off of each other, by all means, that's what that's for. It's an open forum. There's no judgment. So there's no such thing as a bad idea. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't get discouraged. Vegeta's still a really good leader. I hope to see it being played still in the future. And we'll see you guys next time.